Hi, everybody. What I'm going to walk you through today is the steps I had to take to get audio capture coming out of Pro Tools in ScreenFlow. So if I was doing a video capture, screen capture of something in Pro Tools for a tutorial, I wasn't able to get audio playback. Basically what happened in ScreenFlow, anytime I would select my interface over here, if I would select my interface as a sound source, ScreenFlow would use it as an interface. In other words, if in Pro Tools I plugged a mic into a track and put that track in input mode or throughput mode, I could hear sound coming from this mic in ScreenFlow, but I couldn't get playback. So if I wanted to do a tutorial on mixing or editing or something, you wouldn't be able to hear what I was working on in Pro Tools, which is kind of a problem. So, online, someone had suggested using Soundflower, an old freeware app. Problem is, in the current version of the OS, I had just done an update, Sonoma OS 14.5, Soundflower is no longer supported. So more digging on the internet. Came across, someone suggested, okay, the newer thing is a piece of shareware called Blackhole. I think it's like a $10 or $15 suggested donation. So there's two things in audio MIDI setup on the Mac that you have to do to make this work. The first thing you have to do is to create a multi-output device that incorporates both your interface and the Blackhole software. And then second, you have to create an aggregate device that includes both the interface and the software. And I think what the software is doing is in here, it's kind of combining the I/O functions of both the interface and the So anything that's going through the interface is also going through the shareware, through Blackhole. And then what you do is in ScreenFlow, you use the aggregate device in ScreenFlow as a sound source. And in your DAW, you set your playback engine or your main output source as the multi-output device instead of just your interface. And so what that does, if I turn my control room monitor volume down first and do playback, so now the issue I've got is the only problem I haven't been able to fix yet. You may have noticed all of my track inputs are grayed out. That's because my playback output is a multi-output device. The Blackhole is only outputs. And so now Pro Tools has no inputs. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to fix that. If I want to do a tutorial on how to track something, it's another issue. But at least I've got to the point where playback works. If anybody has any thoughts on getting my inputs back, drop them in the comments. Hope this helps you.